this video, I'm going to graph an ellipse from this equation that is in standard form, and I'm going to label my vertices and my co-vertices and my foci. To start with, I'm going to see where my center of the ellipse is located, which is at the ordered pair 2, -1. So I'm going to go to the center and plot a point, because this is going to be where I measure everything off of. And since my a squared is always my biggest value in the denominator, I know that a squared equals 25. Therefore, my a value is 5. And that takes me to my vertices. And because my 25 was underneath the y squared term, I know I need to go 5 in the y direction, so I need to go up and down 5, and this is my major axis, my focal axis. Either one of those vocab words will work. So I'm up 5 and down 5. So these are my vertices. Sometimes I'll ask you to give me those as ordered pairs. So our x value for both of those is 2, and then I went from -1 and up 5, which is at 4, and I went from -1 and down 5, so that should be at -6. So those would be my two vertices. Co-vertices based off of the b value, so my b squared is equal to 16, therefore my b is equal to 4, so I'm going to go 4 in each direction. And have my co-vertices, and I could draw my ellipse at this point. Yep, not looking the greatest, but we'll just deal with it for now. Now, the last piece that you want to make sure you can label on your ellipse are the foci, which are c units away on the focal axis from the center. But I don't know what c is. It wasn't given to me in my equation. So this is where I need to use my Pythagorean relationship that I know is shared between my a, my b, and my c value. Again, the variables are really irrelevant. It's really the relationship between the semi-major axis, the semi-minor axis, and the foci distance. And that relationship states that the foci distance squared is equal to the semi-major axis squared minus the semi-minor axis squared. So this is that Pythagorean relationship that we should know for an ellipse. So I have a 25 minus 16, which is 9. So if c squared equals 9, then that means my distance to each foci is 3 from my center. And so my foci ordered pairs would be at 2 and then up 3 from my y value of -1, so at a +2, and then at +2 and then down 3 from my -1, so a -4. And that's everything labeled for an ellipse.